following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a fine motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
What is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? It is your favorite day of the week. It is Wednesday. It's hump day for some. It's Gentleman Talk Wednesday for the three of us on the panel tonight. And as you can see, we got like a 2/3 of the Infinity Gauntlet on the screen for you tonight, but it's all right. We're going to be here. We're going to make it happen. DJ Micah B is on extended CP time, but he will get here when he get here. We already talked to him. He basically, you know how you be late to work and you text your manager, hey, I'm on the way. I'm going to be a few minutes behind. That's basically what DJ Micah B did, but it's all good. Until he
I feel like if you're going to be late, you might as well pick up some Starbucks or some Shipley's on the way.
I'm telling you, if you want to
you're already late.
You want to go ahead
and might as well stop by Stripes.
Hey, Stripes tacos used to hit. They don't hit the same way, though.
They don't, but until he get here, we're going to take care of business. But, of course, I am the one that they call Mr. GQ. And listen, you got to count to 3 before you expose my pick.
Hold on there, brother. What?
I'll dive into that once we're done.
Yeah. All right.
What's up, y'all? It's Outlaw Claus, and it ain't always about the gifts.
That's what's up. Mr. Gent coming at you. Drake out here playing checkers while K-Dot playing chess. So, yeah.
For shit, sure. So the reason for the ridiculously crazy looks on my two co-host faces because I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So that is a quote from Jamie Foxx's latest Netflix special. What happened was, I ain't gonna spoil it, but I'm just gonna tell you, it is an emotional roller coaster. All right, it's funny as hell, it's sad as hell, it's emotional as hell, it's hilarious, it's all the emotions, like all the emotions. And that particular phrase, when you watch it, you're gonna catch what I said, why I said it, and you're gonna die laughing because you're like, oh, that's what the fuck he was talking about. But I ain't gonna spoil it for you. But I highly recommend that all of you watch it if you have not seen it yet. He literally talks about everything that happened pretty much when, we thought he had, the medical emergency and how there was all this, Diddy was out to get him and all this, that, and the third. Like, he literally clears the air and goes into a lot more of a transparent deep dive into, what happened over the course of all that time. And, yeah, it's an amazing special. I've never seen a comedy special that also had like we're going to say like a old school Cosby Show feel when Bill was like giving that family lesson. Like it hit like that. Like, it has some moments like that, a couple of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type of family sprinkled in moments, like it hit on multiple cylinders. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But yeah, so how we been doing this week, fellas?
No, back to that real quick. It's kind of crazy you said the special was so good because I feel like the Netflix comedy specials be hit or miss. Like, they ain't all winners.
No, but this one definitely was this one definitely hit. Okay, baby, please go pee.
But yeah, man, I've been good. Yeah, I'm glad it's December, the last month of the year. We survived, y'all. Christmas is literally in 2 weeks.
Early.
I don't know. I just love this time of year. Like, I know we was talking last week, and DJ Micah B was damn near a Scrooge, if you want to call him that, or the Grinch, or he just wasn't feeling the mood. But I'm feeling
DJ Micah Scrooge.
Speaking of the Grinch, is that like his name, his race, or his job? Like, what? Like, they never explain how he came to be.
I feel like the Grinch is like a verb. I feel like it's like a person, place, or it's like it's whatever you want it to be. You could be a verb, a noun, an adjective. Like, I feel like the word Grinch, depending on how you use it, like, and they literally used it in 3 different ways.
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know who
Like,
gave
we-
him
we
that
use-
name or what.
We use Grinch as a way to describe people who are salty and angry and
Cantankerous.
yeah, or like people that suck the energy out of the room type of shit, which is crazy that the word Grinch, which we could use many other words for, that's the one that we use.
Yeah. You know, tell him. I don't know.
I don't know. Watch
But
some
nah,
Christmas movies every day if you want to.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I've been watching Christmas movies about damn near every day just to pep up my spirit a little bit throughout this month here.
What's your favorite Christmas movie, man?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like I like the Santa Claus series with Tim Allen.
Really?
Yeah, I like that series. It actually make me feel a little better. But
Okay.
I don't know. That's my favorite though. That's hard to.
I'm gonna have to go with the OG Home Alone.
Yeah, I have. You know, there's 6 of them now.
What's the deal, China?
No, I'm stop you right there, Mr. Gent. I'm gonna stop you right there. There's only 2 of them. The nigga one he had in his big ass house, and the second one when he in New York. There was never any more.
Yeah, I've watched the first 3. I didn't know. I didn't know there were 6 of them.
The first 3.
Yeah, I watched the first 3.
It's just Kevin. His mom should have fucking got CPS sent on the ass the first time, but it's only 2 movies.
Nah, fam. You know why I didn't get sent to jail? Privilege.
You saw that house.
What did Kevin's dad do?
I don't even think it. I don't know.
Was he pushing keys? Was he a locksmith?
He might have been. Hey, we all seen Ozark, man.
But nah,
I love how you knew where I was going with that.
Oh, I was right there with you.
That's my dog.
It's been fun watching all these movies, and I had to give a shout out to my daughter. She won Elf Day today. She had an elf costume. So
I was like, "What is?" I was like, "You got to elaborate. How do you win Elf Day?" But okay, elf costume. Okay, got you.
I think it really is kind of cute that the schools be doing shit like this time around year. Like I always look forward to it.
But at the same time is every day. Like they have a dress up day for every day for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, nah.
It's a no for me, dog.
Like tomorrow's Grinch Day. So,
but Mr. Jet,
Grinch versus Santa.
Like a lot of these schools be having like a theme day 365. Like it'd be some dress up like your favorite fucking superhero or your
my high schools definitely be doing that shit. They'll be like would it be teachers dressed like students days, teachers dressed like coaches, like one of my schools that I thought this was actually the most creative thing I ever seen, and it was anything but a backpack day. So kids was bringing like the little tight cars to school with all their stuff in it. I was like, hey, that's actually low key that's kind of dope. Why you got green fuzzy shit?
This is my daughter's gloves for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay.
Grinch versus Santa. So
Grinch versus Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, they fighting now? We about to catch them on a pay-per-view or like what? Okay, squabble up. Hey,
that'd be good. That'd be a good fight. I want to see that.
Yeah. So we're talking about a little squabble up. All right, then. All right. So I don't have a favorite Christmas movie because I don't really. I'm just here for Christmas. When it comes to Christmas, I'm just here. I don't really like have a all-time favorite Christmas movie. I can't even sit there and be like, oh, I must watch this movie every year. I do enjoy watching Elf though. Elf is a funny ass movie to me. Elf is hysterical. Like that might be arguably Will Ferrell's best film, because grown ass man as an elf who got a rich ass daddy going around talking about how much he knows Santa and loves Santa and the pancakes with the obscene amount of syrup and all this ridiculous shit. Like it's a goofy ass movie. So look, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like some celebrity deathmatch type shit on MTV. Grinch versus Santa. I feel like Family Guy needs to do it.
I don't know if y'all watched that new Grinch.
The CGI cartoon one.
Yeah, that cartoon one. Yeah, but he's very innovative. Like you had to realize how smart the Grinch was to create the stuff that he
smart or manipulative.
Either one.
He was stealing from kids, man. That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying like he's creating these inventions to do it easily. Just do it in one night, you know. So
Fair enough. Yeah, no, you definitely gotta specify. But
mhm.
but we haven't got a chance to I know we're talking about Christmas and stuff, but we actually have not gotten a chance to talk about it on the show. I know DJ Michael B may not care too much about it, but it's okay. We ain't talked about Kendrick's album at all
Not at all.
since it dropped.
At
And I'm
all.
gonna tell you 80% of that album is on my workout playlist already.
Gotta be.
A day does not go by where I do not listen to at least half that album.
He put his foot in that
At
album,
least
man.
two songs.
Like,
At least 2-3 songs.
Yeah. Shit, you say 2-3, I'm like, shit. You can play that thing start to
Like
finish
per
and
day.
be good. But that was like there's a lot of people who are gonna hate that album because they're haters of Kendrick because they don't vibe with his culture or style of music, which is fine, no big deal. But for those of us who enjoy it, let us have this dub because that's what the fuck
Please.
it was. It was a dub. It was a master class on how you get everybody rocking. Like for the rest
Yeah.
of our relative adult lives, we have an anthem on our hands. Okay, first of all, he gave us the anthem with "They Not Like Us." He gave us that anthem. Then he decided, you know what? Y'all remember that little snippet I gave y'all that sounded
That we
like a
wish
dope
that
ass
had
beat?
more.
We was like, man,
Yeah,
we
we was like,
wish
damn,
that
I
was a
want
whole
more of
other
that.
song. He said,
Yeah.
you know what? I got you. Squabble up. We was like, hold the phone. Now we got Squabble Up. Phenomenal. Then you said, you know what? I'm over here at this Dodgers game. Let me pull out this mariachi band singer and put her on a song. And I'm just gonna drop a fire ass 16 on top of it. And all I want her to do is be herself. That is the most master class of a thing that you could possibly do. So I don't want you to change nothing from your style. I want you to be unapologetically you, and I'm gonna drop some mean ass bars on top of it. And that's exactly what he did. Like that's exactly what he did. It was phenomenal. And then of course, turn the TV off because we always, if you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen one of the millions of variations of mustard. So they've even got shirts and sweaters for that shit already. So I can say I was not disappointed by that album one bit. I imagine at some point OG Mel will pop on and say that album was hot garbage because that's just who he is as a person. But that's okay. But what were your thoughts, Outlaw, about that album?
You've already echoed a lot of my sentiments, but I also want to stress, like, this is the most music Kendrick has dropped in a while. Like, people don't understand that these Kendrick fans be starved for music because, like, the gaps between his releases are in years.
Yeah, they are.
You got
they're
some
not in
rappers
month,
out
yeah.
here who keep going certified paper plate, but be dropping a new mixtape every 2 weeks.
Certified paper.
Like, why is Trippie Redd like on his 20th album already? Who listens to Trippie Redd like that?
I barely know who the fuck that is.
I'm just saying they be rappers like that who just constantly have a flood of music and nobody's asking for this shit. But then you got Kendrick who like takes his time to like really hone into what he's trying to make.
Yeah.
Like I love that Black Panther album he did. That shit was fire.
Man, that album, yeah. People don't give that album those songs the flowers they deserve.
That's my favorite Kendrick music production. Like I'm gonna sit there and say like that Black Panther album
because
like, that's my favorite.
Man, that one that him and the Weeknd did, man. Pray for me, man. Pray for me was such a hard ass beat. He literally took the Wakanda shit and threw it in the background of that fucking beat, and the Weeknd killed that hook. And yeah, the one he did was SZA, which ironically now they're on tour together. He is coming to Houston April 23rd. So I'm just saying, fellas, I'd love to go. Listen, we can go. Like we can definitely go. We can turn that in.
What day is it?
Listen, the 23rd of April.
Shit, I might be at a conference. Hold on,
I already got my tickets to go to watch. I'm already going to go watch WWE Raw on December 30th. So I'm already going to do that. I need to start planning my 2025 expenses. So,
fact.
And that's after the Super Bowl too. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect.
Speaking of Super Bowl, we're gonna have a Super Bowl party this upcoming year, man. I'm glad it's a tradition now.
Mm-hmm. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna fire up so I can bring some more nourishment to contribute.
Man, I just love Super Bowl. Like I don't want to go on a tangent, but man, the movie trailers, the game itself, the halftime show, like the camaraderie, like we really
100%.
that family that really gets excited for all parts of Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, for shit sure. And then like speaking of, well, I guess now we'll go into the what's trending here in a minute. I want to talk about one. I'm gonna nerd out for a second. So I don't know how much gaming you do, Mr. Gent, but myself and Outlaw and Moolage does our fair share of gaming. So we've been playing the shit out of Marvel Rivals since it came
Hey.
out.
I haven't yet.
Man,
Not yet.
Mr. Gent, you missing out, brother.
My brother in Moses. You need to get with, and it's free. It's free.
Yeah.
I've been itching to
Haven't
play.
had
I just
time
haven't
yet,
had
so.
time. I
haven't had time.
I've been working on homework because I'm playing it. I'm playing this weekend. I don't know if I'm not playing tonight because I got to take a math test after this. Still doing my college student thing.
Weekend. We playing this
Oh,
weekend.
yes. But let me put you on game real quick, Mr. Jen. So this game released with 30 plus characters already. We already got a ton of characters you can choose. So you got like I never played Overwatch, so I didn't understand like how they called them like the Vanguards and the assaulters or strikers, whatever other. Basically, you got healers, assaulters, and support characters. So to use Battlefield terms, you had the assault class, you had the support class, and you had like what you would essentially call like, yeah. So and literally like you choosing a bunch of characters that you're like big fans of. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Moo already know. So like I'm talking about Spider-Man, Wolverine, like Moon Knight, Punisher, even characters you might not have heard of in a while, like Psylocke from the X-Men, like the damn Squirrel Girl, like Jeff the Shark.
I've been seeing the Cloak and Dagger memes everywhere.
Yep, Cloak and Dagger. Look, thank you. Also assault, support, healers, and tanks. Thank you. But like, yeah, Cloak and Dagger, fire ass character. Spider-Man, like Doctor Strange, like it's got all kind of characters, and it's dope. Like it's literally it's 6-on-6, and you got multiple different game modes. And me and Outlaw played the other day, and man, we was going ham. We started playing where we was just like, you know what, fuck it, let's just change characters. All of a sudden, this motherfucker got Magneto and just start cooking.
You mean him, Nito?
Cooking. Him Nito. He start cooking. So I switched between right now. I use 4 characters right now more than anything else. Black Widow, the newest character I started. Well, 5. Sorry, Black Widow being the newest character. I've dabbled in Cloak and Dagger. That one's a little tricky. Moon Knight. I'm a big fan of Moon Knight. Like Moon Knight's a dope ass character, but Moon Knight is very difficult to learn at first. Hawkeye, who's also very difficult to learn, and my main currently is Punisher. Like Punisher is my guy. Because Punisher is my kind of character, because I'm the kind of guy, even when me and Outlaw play Battlefield, I am the guy who runs into the fucking war. No fucks given. I run in, I'm shooting, I'm killing, I'm okay.
Just out there pushing.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 or 3 of you motherfuckers down, then y'all gonna get me, and then somebody gonna revive me, and I'm gonna do the same thing again. And so with the Punisher, I do the exact same thing, but I get to do it more strategic. So with the Punisher, he has a turret. So I set up on a little perch, and then like if Outlaw and them are pushing forward, but the other team is like rushing, like they straight rushing, I can hit that turret and I can just start firing. Even if I only kill like one of them, they all push back while the squad pushing forward. So they start playing the flank game and then start wiping their ass out. Or when they flush them out, I just knock their ass off with the turret and it be on and popping. Or I just say, fuck it, I'm gonna jump off the turret. I just run down and I start, just clapping motherfuckers. So like me and Outlaw be in it. Like we done got strategies figured out. Mind you, this is a new game, but me and Outlaw be in that thing. So like, he had an MVP game. His MVP game was absolutely sensational.
That was sensational.
He had like 27 kills. I had like 23. Like it was
cooking,
dumb.
Bro.
Like
I do love that there's a lot of strategy to it, man. It's like it's not a mindless shooter. Like if you're not coordinating with your team, you will not have a good time.
Like I'll tell you my favorite thing about this game, and some people don't like it, but I do. I don't have to hear everybody else's fucking mics. I literally just hear me and Outlaws. we ain't even connected to nobody else's shit. Like on Battlefield, it'd be like everybody be in that bitch. You'd be like, I don't want to hear all these motherfucking shit. But like,
You'd be like on a squad of like 5 or 6.
yeah.
And
But like on Rivals, it's just me and him. We joined the party on PS5, and it's just us. It ain't nobody else.
Okay.
So him and I just be talking, rolling, running, doing the shit that we do. And we got to get Moolage in there one time. Moolage be playing it too. Moolage be on the PS5 too. We got to get Moo in there one time. I bet all three of us can get in there and act a fool. Because if me and you got on there and got coordinated, imagine what happened. We get a third person that's coordinated. And we don't care what the rest of the team look like. The three of us could probably carry.
Mr. Jet, what console you got?
See, I know you better ask.
He gonna say Xbox.
I got Xbox and I got PS4. But yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, it's not on PS4. We discovered this not too long ago.
It is on Xbox and it is crossplay. You could
crossplay.
Yeah, you could theoretically play with us. You just
I'll look on when I get out of here.
Gave it away.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing he won't be able to do, I don't think he'll be able to join like our party and be on the mics with us. I've never tried that on crossplay.
Yeah, do game chat.
We'd have to do game chat.
But I'll look it up when I get up out of here.
He wouldn't even be a part of this.
He do. He like older school games though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah. He might try this. We'll see.
Yeah, but it's dope. It's that I'm going to say, oh look, you ain't gotta put your gamer tag. We already friends on PS5, bro. We already there. Like I don't see you when you be online and shit. But yeah, nah. But definitely, like I said, for it being a free game, I'm basically just gonna giving it some free publicity. But it's fire ass game.
This is basically our version of doing like a Raid Shadow Legends fucking ad.
Yeah.
For those who know, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So Marvel Rivals, if y'all listening and y'all need somebody to, push product, man, you know what I'm saying? Go and give us a live read, you know what I'm saying? If you want to give me some more skins and shit for the free, I got you,
it ain't gonna be a
little something slight.
Give us some free skins.
Yeah, just let me, let me unlock some good cosmetics, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let us
I'm with it
on them RDC World fucking advertisements.
I 100%. But with all that, now that we got on this wonderful little tangent, man, let's get to Speaking of what's trending, this goddamn Shiner Strawberry Blonde is trending right now.
That actually sounds pretty dang good.
Man, HEB for the win again. So 4.3% alcohol.
Selection, phenomenal.
Yeah, 4.3% alcohol by volume. Strawberries came directly from Poteet, Texas. Of course, you know how it is when it's seasonal. So, you got to get it. And it's right next to the Christmas cheer. So they got both Shiners right next to each other at HEB right now.
I had the Shiner cheer last week.
I have it. We had it last year too. Me and you don't miss Shiner drops like Jordan Head's missing a Jordan drop. We ain't missed a single Shiner.
They drops, they be hitting. And I'll give a shout out to what's that other brewery besides Carbach?
St. Arnold's?
No. Who has the Crawford Bach?
Oh.
Wait, is that Carbach?
That was I know the beer you're talking about with Crawford Bach. I can't know it, but
I kind of
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. I know it's not a St. Arnold's. Isn't it Carbach? It's Carbach. Carbach Brewery does Crawford Bach.
Yeah, you probably hold on. Yeah, let me look. Man, I could be fucking true.
Yeah, Carbach. Yeah.
Okay, there. Thank you.
I was like, hold on. I was like, let me.
I was
my bartender brain was like, wait a minute, I know this, but yeah, no. If you're a person that enjoys, seasonal beers and stuff like that, Shiner got a really good collection of just seasonal beer drops. Like they just do.
I do love a good Oktoberfest. So
yeah.
I still got some. Actually, you know what? Yingling's Oktoberfest is on par with Shiner's Oktoberfest for sure.
since we're talking about drinking, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Brunch in this weather is still totally acceptable.
Facts.
Yeah. No, 100%. But
I had brunch on Sunday.
I read it in this weather.
we
Right,
know
that's
you had
so
brunch. I synced the picture. Boy was stepping out.
Boy had a fancy ass bathroom.
Man, look, you see he had the wet floor sign. You know what he was trying to do? Make sure you change them sheets.
Hey, when you look good, you just want people to just know that. You know, you just want to show
You know?
the world why be beautiful at home.
100%. Okay.
Boy had the boots on, didn't know how to act, huh?
They was meant for
Open the trash can and get it out.
Lord help us. Anywho, back to our regularly scheduled program. So obviously the biggest current trending topic going on right now is the bombshell of a lawsuit that came down the pipe with Jay-Z being involved, being sued by first Diddy suing Jay-Z because because apparently an alleged minor came out and said back in the year 2000 that Jay-Z did some things with her. I don't want to say too much and get us canceled, but did some things. By now you should have already heard what the fuck was going on. So then Jay-Z, of course, with the countersuit and some other stuff, because he did make valid points. I mean, it's like, listen, like, first of all, if you're gonna do it, don't do it anonymous, like, especially from coming back from the year 2000. I'm like, but of course, if you're from Texas, you're very familiar with Mr. Tony Busby. Mr. Busby is always around when some of these marquee ass cases be going on. If you know very well, he was also the same attorney that represented the 23 women that sued Deshaun Watson as well.
He ran for mayor.
Yeah, he tried to run for mayor, like all these things. So you know him. He's been around, and so that's currently what's going on. Now, what's going to materialize from that? I don't fucking know. I really don't. Obviously, in other news, which if you haven't for some reason seen this, I don't know how, but we had the CEO of a big time medical situation get taken out. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you're into dark humor, boy, the comments was dark.
Sometimes you say I pop out and show niggas.
Like, the comments were dark, and they were funny. I ain't gonna hold you. They was funny. They was dark, because people was like, well, you see the way my plan is set up, it's currently out of network. So, like, I mean, people was taking it like, oh my goodness. I think I did see one. That one that it literally took me out, and it was like, I would give you my condolences, but I can't afford the copay. And I was like, oh my god,
I'm gonna tell you,
are
I'm gonna
horrible.
put on my Professor Outlaw cap. I'm gonna tell you exactly why this is. It's because it's such a relatable fucking thing. Every fucking adult suffers from shit fucking healthcare. So, like, it's something we can all laugh at because we've all had some kind of issue with the fucking copay or insurance or premiums or being out of fucking network. And
I ain't gonna hold you.
Fucking ride with.
I have my insurance is goated. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't got no issues with my insurance whatsoever. I ain't paid for no medication ever. Like, I
for those of us outside the service and not
right, exactly.
But I know what you're saying.
Network.
There's been plenty of times I've been out of network or something. I'm like, man, just try to go to the game.
And so what's so fucked off though is, like, you don't be out of network. Is like, you be with your doctor at first, but then your doctor magically falls out of network. And you're like, oh, so you wasn't even gonna tell me you just out of network. Like, I gotta go find me another doctor type shit. Like, because that out of network cost be new. That should be stupid. Like, I'm
gonna say some real unhinged shit. You know it's bad when you gotta go to a little Mexican clinic. You know you down to your last fucking resort when you gotta pull up to
you gotta go down that street.
Fucking strip mark, fucking like fucking urgent care clinic or whatever. Like, you don't have some dog days. Pat yourself on the back because you're doing better now, though.
Are we though?
I was gonna show.
Yeah. Are we though? Are we getting better?
I know people who actually like leave to Mexico to get fucking medical work done and then come back. Like that's some ass backward shit. Like, let me leave America to go get some better treatment elsewhere.
Look, I know some people that went down south just to go get motherfucking LASIK done, or they go get them drizzies. You know,
Exactly. Come back looking like a bag of bricks.
I don't know about a bag of bricks, boy. Be looking like that brand new pillow that's too firm, got lumps in it everywhere.
Look like SpongeBob Brown pants over there. Goddamn.
Like SpongeBob Crater pants in this bitch.
I'm gonna say something else unhinged. That Netflix special gonna hit though. That Netflix documentary about this, it's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Really
and
is.
I mean, have you seen the Hulu special?
No, I haven't seen the Hulu special.
They basically made a Hulu special that was kind of like how they did like Surviving R. Kelly, but they did a whole thing about Diddy and all this shit. Because you know, shit keeps coming up, and like I don't think people have been paying attention because there recently was an update in the case where there was some notes or whatever that I guess that Diddy had been keeping, that all that shit had gotten thrown out because it was like fraudulently seized or something like that. Oh, it was conversations and text messages on the phone. All that shit got thrown out of the investigation because of how it was seized. It wasn't properly, it was basically mishandled, for lack of a better term. So like, there's gonna be like, I don't know if we'll ever get to the end of this because shit keeps coming up. But speaking of lawsuits, let's get to why the show is called Hollywood is Getting Real Sus. And the king of sus himself, or I guess the queen of sus in this case, Drake, dropping a lawsuit on Kendrick Lamar, literally out here saying that Kendrick actually sued Kendrick, Apple Music, Spotify. Pretty much every music platform that was like basically saying that they were all out there paying bots to bolster his streams and all this stuff like that. I'm like, first of all, you can go ahead and just pull up my Spotify by his damn self and see how many times I done played the motherfucking song.
Right.
I haven't even looked at my Wrapped for the year yet. And I guarantee if I pull it up right now live on the air, Kendrick gonna be somewhere near the top, if not the top. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I'm just saying. But
Drake should have just took the rest of the year off, man. After Not Like Us, he should have just took like a hiatus and came back revitalized, bro. Like this is going outside. Like,
you can't get more down bad than this.
This is about you softer than baby shit right now, bro.
But no, like the reason why I put my tagline what it was because Drake ended up buying out the bottom rows, the stage seats of the Toronto show. Yeah, Kendrick's in the show, and Kendrick's like, that's fine. I'll just give the tickets out for free. Nigga, what? I'm about to take a flight to Toronto.
Yeah, because I know there was another thing. Like Kendrick because shortly after this lawsuit came out, he announced that he was going on tour with SZA, which I thought was fucking comically hilarious. Like the comebacks, like Kendrick don't even be saying nothing. He just like, I'm just gonna show you what the fuck I'm gonna do. He has a show coming up in Toronto too.
That's what I'm saying. So like Drake, that's what Drake bought the tickets from, the Toronto show. So there's radio stations in Toronto saying that, nah, I'm not gonna sell their tickets or anything like that because I gotta support Drake and everything like that. But Drake spent $10K on the tickets, on the front row tickets, of the Toronto show, to do the 50 Cent thing. Nah, that ain't gonna work like that, big fella.
Who is in Drake's circle? Who is advising this cat? Does he just act on his own volition?
Sound like it.
I'm just gonna let y'all. I'm looking at my Spotify Wrapped right now. I apparently have listened to almost 30,000 minutes this year. I'm in the top 12% of listeners worldwide. I clearly like Spotify a lot. That's mostly from the gym. Most of that's from the gym. My biggest listening day was May 27th with 659 minutes. The fuck was I doing on May 27th? That's a good like. I played 1,915 songs this year, and one song again and again and again and again. Oh, okay, it was one of Jordan Lucas's songs. Hey, I'm ill. That's fire ass song. I was in the top 0.05 of listeners globally for that song. But I mean, it's Joyner Lucas, fire ass song.
Right.
I streamed it 59 times starting on March 22nd. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, damn.
It'd be like that. I think the Spotify rap thing is just like crazy to me. I think it's cool. I haven't done it this year because I was like, yeah, I'll just wait for a random time to do it. Oh, what are the odds? Check this out. My number one song, of course, was Joyner Lucas's I'm Ill. Number 2, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Number 3, Kendrick Lamar's Humble. Number 4 was DJ Khaled's God Did. And number 5 was DJ Khaled's Out Here Grinding. All 5 of those songs are on my workout playlist. So the vast majority of my songs have literally been from me being in the gym. 100%.
That's believable.
I believe it.
That's a good thing. I was really on my comeback arc. So that's good. Let's see. What's this say? Oh, okay. Kendrick is such a hipper. I told you he was coming. I told you.
Yeah.
My numbers on Apple Music got K. Dot number 1.
Like my numbers, I have 3 of his albums on my top albums. Oh, Kendrick, goddamn. But Chris Brown is still number 1, which is crazy to me.
Damn, what the hell? So I don't know what was going on. So July was my breakup slow dance country season.
He's all right.
So I think so. I mean, I know Hurricane Beryl happened in July, and I went on a family trip and shit. I'm like,
my top album was We Still Don't Trust You.
We Still Don't Trust You. Well, all right.
I listened to almost 4,000 minutes of Future.
God
okay,
damn,
was you feeling real toxic or situations?
I was going through a phase.
It's okay. Sometimes we have to do that. October was your Wild West wrestling old school hip hop moment. So LL Cool J and all this other stuff. Okay.
Here's how you know I'm a fucking dad. I played the Bluey theme song 103 times.
My man.
Damn, son.
Damn, I'm versatile as fuck. I've listened to 818 artists. What the fuck? How I find that many artists? What be doing? This make it sound like I don't do shit when I'm not on the show. That's what this sound like.
No, my artist is more than yours. Mine's 1,643 artists.
So, well,
my number 1 artist was Faith Evans.
Okay, was you feeling kind of emotional?
Hey,
I mean, it'd be like that. April
was Future. I believe it.
Well, my top artist of the year was Jason Aldean. Not surprising. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of country, and Jason Aldean is one of my favorite country artists. So that's not a surprise at all, actually. At least to me, it's not. Damn, I listened to 1,145 minutes of Jason Aldean. That's a lot of fucking country music going on there. Who else got a lot of play this year? I don't know. You tell me, Spotify. That's what the fuck I'm looking at you for. All right. So my top artists were Jason Aldean, Lil Wayne, Michael Tenpenny, Joyner Lucas, and DJ Khaled. Those are my top artists for the year. All right. So 3 out of 5 of those are on my workout playlist, and the other 2 are on my big ass country playlist. So again, no surprise so far to anything that's going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here.
My slow jams playlist was played over 11,000 minutes. Yeah.
Well, damn.
So why my number 1 song is As Soon As I Get Home by Faith Evans?
I don't know. You actually, sir, how about you tell us?
God damn.
So yeah, that's my Spotify rap. So interesting. That was fun. I guess I'll post that on my social medias and let everybody see it, so they can be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Here's something controversial. Last year, my top artist was Drake. This year, he's not even on my at all. Nowhere on here.
He's on the bottom of my list.
Last year, my top artist, actually, Joyner Lucas was my top artist last year. Yeah, and Logic was right after that. What's going on, fam?
Oh.
That's what's up. So I like that Spotify does that. I don't know. Does Apple Music do that? I don't really be on Apple Music that
much. It's called Apple Replay.
I literally do everything on Spotify. Like my podcast stuff is on there, like my audiobook, because Spotify Premium comes with free Audible. So I do a lot of my audiobooks off of there because I'm a big audio. I hate reading sometimes, but audiobooks are phenomenal.
I didn't know that. I might have to go and look at it.
What the hell is that?
What happened?
There's some weird shit going on in the background of my headphones.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing on this side.
Hold on. I think
it's still doing it.
I think my AirPods connected to my daughter's tablet, and I was listening to whatever the fuck she was listening to on her iPad. Like, what the fuck was going on? Let's see what Angel Hall talking about. Brandy or Aaliyah? Who is more beautiful? Oh, it's Aaliyah.
I don't know.
It's Aaliyah. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Some of Brandy's skin. I don't know.
Brandy got some beautiful skin, but Aaliyah is skin. Point blank. Period. Aaliyah beautiful, dark eyes. Like, I felt my soul disappearing from my body when she was on screen. Like, Well, I love me some Aaliyah. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Aaliyah is so damn beautiful. Hey, listen, listen, I don't give a fuck. If I was white, you see me blushing right now. You got a song called Come Over. I'm like, shit. Like, hey, you made a song called Come Over. I'm like, shit, what's the addy? Aaliyah told me that, and she told me I was 1 in a million. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you got to risk it all for that.
Hey, listen, Brandy was over there talking about the boy is mine, fighting with Monica and shit.
The boy is mine, the boy is mine, the boy is mine.
But man, Aaliyah had me, man. I'm sorry. Aaliyah and Maya both, man.
You got me on Maya though.
Maya was my childhood crush. Like, I ain't like Aaliyah, Maya, J-Lo. Yeah, them was my three. Like, I couldn't, and Shakira. Like, I couldn't unsee either any of them.
Crazy.
Like, those were my childhood crushes. It's ironic that now they're all like, and Maya just looks amazing at her older advanced. Her and J-Lo both, actually. Shit, I ain't gonna like both. Her and
J-Lo don't age.
No, J-Lo stopped aging like 20 years ago.
Fine wine.
Yeah, J-Lo stopped aging 20 years ago. Shakira, even after having a baby, still looked good. And I mean, shit. Aaliyah was beautiful. I hate that, we need her in this modern era. We need her music in this modern era. She could have helped out. She could have helped us save a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Would you put it in the same category as SZA and Summer Walker and stuff like that?
Yes.
So
I think a lot of their music stems from her music. I think she laid a foundation for a lot of those artists. Like, people don't realize how versatile her music actually was.
Right.
Like, she didn't just have like slow jams. She had the up-tempo stuff. Like, she had everything. She had the ballads. Like, Aaliyah had them all. So it's like, if you really think about the amount of music that she made in such a short time, you look at a lot of these newer artists, and a lot of that music came from similar stuff to what even think about groups. Think about female groups that came out. Like, a lot of the music that Aaliyah did, these groups did similar music as groups that she was doing solo. Like, in the days of Aaliyah, the early days of Aaliyah, how many solo R&B style artists were doing songs that had choreography on top of it?
Exactly.
Like, this is all pre Beyonce. Like, of course, TLC was out there, was doing some stuff like that, but not to the extent that Aaliyah was doing it. Like, the dudes was doing it, like her by herself with a whole bunch of backup dancers. Like,
right.
She was on some Will Smith type shit. Like when Will Smith was
It
literally
is.
rapping
It's like-
doing choreography. Like that's the type of shit that Aaliyah was
Janet.
doing. Yeah, well, Janet is a
Janet
legend. Like that's
Yeah,
Janet's a
yeah,
legend.
yeah.
Like that's a whole nother level of performance right there. Like, but Outlaw, you missed the question that came up on screen. That the question was asked if Brandy or Aaliyah, who is more beautiful. Jen said Brandy, and I said Aaliyah. So okay, so you said Aaliyah.
Like, did you watch Queen of the Damned?
I damn sure did.
Did you watch Romeo Must Die?
You fucking right.
That shit was funny. I'm sorry.
Hey, Romeo Must Die, boy. Lord have mercy. That was good. But that was good times. Like that was, but we don't have music like that anymore, unfortunately. Not to that extent. It's very different now, and it's not saying that the music nowadays is bad. We're not saying that.
So,
but it's
the woman that Summer Walker just dropped had that same kind of feeling.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan of Summer Walker. Summer Walker does really, really good stuff. Like I'm a fan of her. I mean, I was a fan of even when Carrie Hilson was doing stuff. A big fan of Carrie. Carrie Hilson has a great voice.
Yeah.
I actually even Seven Streeter. Seven Streeter was doing good stuff.
He was doing great stuff. I don't know what happened.
Man, I'm trying to tell you because when she did what was it, Sex on the Ceiling, I was like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one she did Anything You Want with Ty Dolla $ign and all them. I was like, oh yeah, like she has some bangers now.
Yeah, I don't know why she fell off. Something must have happened. I don't know.
I hope she have an epic comeback in 2025. But even like I know, and this isn't really R&B related, it's kind of just like new artist related. But like at first, like I don't know how you felt. I didn't really know how to feel about Glorilla at first. I was like, because everybody just kept talking about it. I was like, who? Exactly. I was like I didn't know who she was. Like everybody just kept talking about it, but then it's the way she talk, or it's this, it's that. I was like, all right, let me go into this unapologetically and open-minded and just see what the fuck going on. So, but I couldn't listen to like some of it because I don't really some of the like I don't know some. How do I word this the right way? Some hood ballad type music I'm just not down with, male or female. I'm just not like I don't care about hearing about going to the club and doing I don't give a fuck about all that. All that shit literally like, immediately turns my brain off. I'm 35 years old. Like I don't care about that type of shit no more. Now, on the flip side, she did a song with T-Pain that brought back the early 2000s. Yeah, where I was like, wait a minute, this is the music that we used to hear back when we was in high school. And I was like, and then I watched the video, and the video literally looked like all the music videos that we had in like 8th grade all the way up until like senior year of high school. Well, hell, no, fuck that. Sophomore year of college for that matter. And I was like, okay, that was fire. And it actually had a music video because, nowadays, if you want to see a music video, you got to go on YouTube. So like I went on YouTube and I was just like, I fuck with this. But it's because, of course, T-Pain did his damn thing. But I think it's called I Love Her. I think that's what that song is called. I think that's what
I Love Her.
I love her. But great collaboration. And then I watched her interview on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and because she's from Memphis or whatever. And I was just like, everybody was so in love with like the way she talks. And I'm just like, I didn't know people from Memphis talk like that. Like
no, like their country is hell, Memphis.
No, but that's like the way she's it's not like the way she sounds is like it's like a Ebonic country.
Yeah,
like it's not like a South Carolina type of country. It's not like a down south deep Texas country or deep boonies of Louisiana, or excuse me, parish boony type of Louisiana. Like it's a different. But it's like Ebonics and
I wouldn't even consider what them damn coon asses in Louisiana say to be an English dialect.
Sure. He said the word coon.
He said, "Daddy,
don't say that."
That's funny, man. But I got a question for y'all.
I got an answer for you.
What is a new age artist that y'all listening to that not many people would hear right now? Like
I'm heavy on Dax. I actually just sent his new album to Outlaw earlier today. Because I've been listening to him for a while. He's one of the few artists that like literally talks about men and the things that we deal with. And I probably say like his hardest song right now, even still, is Be a Man with Darius Rucker. Like that song makes all men feel some type of way. Like if you're a man and a father, a husband, like if you're all these things, like that song hits. And he wrote that song after like he's been through a lot. Like this is a man who recovered from alcoholism and like all this other stuff. But like that song is hard. Like if you wanted to hear like black emo rap, that's what that is.
That's exactly what.
That's 100% what that is. That's exactly what that is. Like black emo rap. Yeah. That's literally what it is. But it's phenomenal. Like no cuss words. Like on some Will Smith type shit. Just amazing words. The ballads are there. The beats are there. Like it's really solid music. But yeah, like that song right there, like that one hits. He did another one that's called Soldier, that he did that came out not too long ago. Another one that's really good. On the new album, he's got one. The very first song on the album is called A Man's Perspective, and it's just like I don't know. That's somebody who I listen to a lot right now. That's like I don't think he's TikTok famous for sure, and like social media, but like mainstream wise, he should be more famous. But he's gonna fall into that category like your Tech Nines and your Hobsons and your NFs. Like he's gonna fall into that category of artists because he's not talking about stuff that these kids give two fucks about. Like that's really like when it comes to this newer music, like if you're not appealing to the younger generation, which means talking about things that they can't even do yet because they're not old enough, that's basically how it goes. Because like think about this, we got high school girls that are listening to Glorilla and can't do 98% of the shit that she's talking about at all.
Not at all.
They can't, like they can go run the streets, but like they can't go hit the club at 17 years old. Not without not without a fake ID. Like they can't go do 90% of these things. Like, so how do you appeal to them? Because that's just what, you know, and we're no different. We listen to music that we had no business listening to as well. We do come from the crunk era of music and that early 2004 to 2011. Yeah. So like it's not like it skipped a generation or anything like that. We were actually a lot more unapologetic. Because Too Short didn't pull no punches back then. Plies didn't pull no punches. None of our R&B music, nobody pulled punches back then. They just said what the fuck it was. Like we literally all heard a song.
Can I remind you that Tip Drill is a song?
Yes, Tip Drill is a song. Area Codes is a song.
Shoot, like, what I just
we have to remember
on Instagram.
Our generation's music literally is the reason that situationships exist, sneaky links exist. Like, granted, in our parents' days, they had songs like My Little Secret and Splackavelli. Like, it's not like you see how it just changes generationally. But for us, we literally made it okay to like to be messing around with somebody and not be in a relationship, have no titles, no none of that. We want all the benefits without the title. Like a lot of our music literally was that. Like, you know, I'm not your girl, you're not my man, but we can still, you know, get down. Like that literally was 80% of our music growing up. Like that was a real thing. And then we wonder why, as adults, the type of shit that was happening. Well, we was listening to that music in high school and college. We became adults. Middle school, and we continued to live that life. And everybody accepted it.
Yeah.
So who's to blame?
Music industry, our parents.
Like, I mean, culture is culture, but we literally made it okay to have a situationship. Like we did.
What was that song? Confessions, Usher, side pieces, and all that. Like,
yeah, like there was literally a song called Boyfriend Number 2. Literally.
That was a ringtone of that too.
I had that as a ringtone. I was a boyfriend number 2 in a few situations. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, and I was okay with that. But like, I mean, there were artists who made songs that was like, excuse me. Even DMX had a song, and it was talking about, you know, a song that I think it was a newer song with it was like Tupac and like Keisha Cole, and it was talking about playing your role. But like it's like stuff like that. Like people understand like how nowadays they say, you know, oh, that person understood the assignment. Like back then, if two people knew what it was, there was no need to discuss it. It's like, hey, look, man, I'm just here for a short time, not a long time. Like that was a whole ass phrase we used to say back then. Not best, but this is pre-Tinder. Before it became a thing on people's Tinder profiles, this was a normal part of our conversation. We was out and about. It's like, look, I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for something to do when there's nothing to do. Like we used to say shit like that as a normal part of our conversation. And people wonder why. Oh, of course, you know, nowadays people want to talk about, you know, men ain't shit, men do this, or women do this, men do that, or people gaslight this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, think about the music we heard growing up.
It's the culture.
We literally bred this culture. We, this generation, the three of us on this screen, we are a part of that young culture that became those adults. And you wonder why life was the way it was. Like,
I mean, there's no modern love songs these days. Like nobody's out there singing in the rain over nobody. Who does that?
Marcus Houston and Omarion.
Nowadays, that behavior would be called soft.
It would. All of that stuff, like literally, we have to remember the adult version of our generation tried to kill chivalry. Keyword is tried. They did not succeed. Chivalry exists. It just now it's much more stern. It is. It's much more stern. Like it's like, listen, next time I'm just gonna let your ass slip off the curb and get hit by a car. Fuck what you heard. Like the fact that you as a human being would be upset because somebody simply held a door open for you is an insane concept. I can do it all myself. I'm independent. I didn't ask you all that. I simply held the door open for you. Why? Because my mother, who is a woman just like you, taught me to do these things. In the South, we call it Southern hospitality, aka chivalry.
I feel like that didn't last forever though, because now I feel like we're back to the point where women expect that kind of stuff. Like there's still that minority that acts like that, but like I feel like at this point,
we've definitely we've survived. Chivalry survived the war, because like even when even when the independent women didn't want us to do it anymore, I still did it for the elderly because the elderly still appreciated it. Like I still did it for the women that were in our generation or like older, a little bit older. Like I still, you know, like because
that was different between 2015 and about 2018, 2019.
I will tell you right now, I never stopped doing it. I didn't give a shit because nobody ever went off on me per se. I never dealt with that. And I do think this is, and I've always thought this, and y'all follow me with this theory. The only people who genuinely got that type of visceral reaction were the unattractive men. Here's why I'm saying that, because think about it right now. Think about it in 2024. Right now, the thing is the toxic gym culture. Outlaw knows what I'm talking about. These female influencers be making these videos and then that dude was over there looking at me, this, that, like, you know, but if you notice,
I thought there needs to be a dress code for the gym. Like there's just some things you should not wear.
And so, but if you look at all these videos where these women are screenshotting or targeting like these men that are gym stars. Now there are some men that just be blatantly just like not focusing on their workout no more. But when some of these individuals get caught up, it's mostly what you would consider as average or unattractive men. They don't ever catch the big buff dude that's benching 405. They don't ever call him a creeper. I mean, am I wrong?
Well, if you benching 405, you've been in there locked in. You're not looking at nobody else.
But it happens. No, some of these videos, like the dude will just be like putting 110-pound dumbbells back and like walking away, but catch a glance and they'll immediately have caught that on. Because, you know, on video, you can push the camera button and take pictures and shit like that. So like there's like all these instances, but like there's like my gym, right? I go to Apex. Apex is like 60% influencer and 40% regular gym goer. When I say that, I mean people literally walk in this gym with their gym bag and a tripod in their fucking hand.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't personally, I ain't gonna even lie to you. my gym is built that way because it's black walls, aesthetic lighting, like it's literally designed for that. Doesn't bother me one bit. It really doesn't, because I'm able to do what I need to do, get my work in, and I leave. Like, I have no issues with that personally. I have no issue with that lifestyle. Like, I really don't. I will only have an issue with it when you're recording a video, a workout, whatever the fuck you're doing, and you start targeting people. Like, by human nature, we are going to look at other people. That is what humans do. Point blank, period. No matter if you cute or ugly, we always looking. There are very observant people who always look. Like, if I'm at the gym, I'm always looking around. I'm always people watching. People watching is like a way of life for me. Why do I do it at the gym? I enjoy watching different people and whatever their workout program is. I'm normally studying people, but for me, it's what I went to college for. I went to college for fitness, so I'm studying like, man, that's actually kind of smart. I'll be picking up on shit, making mental notes like, I ought to try that. Like, so I'm always there, but I'm always like, I enjoy watching those people who are like trying to get their life right, and you can tell they be in the gym and, they trying to lose weight or something like that. You can tell by the way they're working out, like they had like a, they're going through some things, and it's like, you know what? I hope they get whatever they got going on. I hope they get it figured out. Like this, these are the literal thoughts that go through my brain while my AirPods is playing whatever the fuck they're playing. Like me, you can tell what kind of mood I'm in the gym based on which headphones I wear. Whether I wear my AirPods, my JBLs, or my fucking Skull Canyons that go or direct all the way over my ears. Like I got 3 different sets of headphones I rock in the gym, depending on how I'm feeling on any given day. So, but that's the way my gym is set up. And it's 24 hours, which is even better. I can literally go to the gym like whenever the fuck I want, which I love that.
I miss 24-hour fitness for just because of that reason right there.
Yeah. I missed the days of 24-hour fitness in high school, man. We used to go hoop. We used to go hoop over there during high school, man. We used to go hoop and then take a shower and put our school clothes on and go to school. That's what me and that's what me and Jaron used to do. Me and Jaron used to hoop over there all the time at the one in Baytown before we went to school.
See, like my I wasn't that close for that one.
We wasn't either. I went to Lee. That wasn't close.
But I went to Barbers Hill.
Yeah, you're right. You went further. You were further away than us, but
I used to go hoop, go shower, hop in the pool, do my pool workouts, and then head up out of there. So pool workouts was my favorite right there. Full body. So
what did I walk back into?
Splash waterfalls. We used to talk about working out. We used to talk about 24-hour fitness in Baytown.
Yeah.
I wish it was 24 by me.
But now, I'll ask GQ the question. What's your favorite new artist right here that you don't think people have heard about yet? So
I feel like there's not a lot of love for this guy named Leon Bridges. He's like kind of like a neo.
Oh boy, I love Leon Bridges.
Leon Bridges is good.
He got some pretty some popular songs out there, but I feel like he could be a lot bigger. But he got some stuff that hurt me to my soul, like
that Coming Home album. That shit was.
Mm-hmm.
There's one song that got a music video. Hoping for a life more sweeter. I think that's what it's called. Man, the lyrics. I cried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cried the first time I heard it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now I do love some Leon Bridges. One of my artists that I've been going back to all year really is AJ McQueen. He's Instagram famous because he always do covers over a whole bunch of different songs and stuff like that. But he's very uplifting, about getting your mind right, get your body right, stuff like that. If y'all want to listen to an album, his God Body, if y'all want to get acquainted.
I know another artist that's kind of out there. He's been around for a while, but some people still just don't know who he is. But I'm a big fan of Ro James too.
Oh, Ro James is good.
Ro James be dropping some bangers too. He got some I'm gonna put it to you like this: like if you on a date and you drop some Ro James in the car,
come on,
you might fuck around and close that deal because he got a song that's called Permission.
Yeah, that's always on the playlist.
Hey, look, if you know, but permission hits. And then it's the other one, permission, green light. What's the I just had it in my brain too.
Yeah, slow burn. I like slow burn.
That one, that's exactly the one. Slow burn. That's exactly what I was thinking about too. Yeah, that one hits. Like I ain't even a weed smoker. Like he's a weed, but I'm not a weed smoker. But that song hits. Like, and it's the way he flows. Like he's like he's like a cross between like he raps like he raps like if he was like Jay Holiday, but then like he still has that like neo soul style sound.
Vocals,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but yeah, Ro James is that's somebody I'd like to go catch at concert. Because he kind of got a little bit of Prince to him too, with the way he hits some of them high notes. He definitely got some Prince in there a little bit too.
Prince one of my favorite artists, so you got my attention.
When you hear him hit some of them high notes,
he hears
some of his high notes. He definitely like you be like it's because it's not like it's smooth. Like obviously when Prince would do it, he hit that he hit it, but Ro hits it like it's like a smooth high note. Like I wish I had a better way, but that's literally what it sounds like, a very soulful, smooth, transitional high note. And it's not even, it sounds natural. It don't sound like the studio enhanced. It just sounds like a natural, smooth high note. Not like when Prince doing like crazy. See, but you know what I'm talking about. That we talking about Ro James.
Yeah. I know who y'all talking about.
Yeah. We're trying to put Outlaw on game, but his falsetto game is crazy.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
Definitely listen to Slow Burn. That's the one that you'll hear. That's within the first 15 seconds of the song. He hits that high note within the first 15 seconds of the song.
Another artist I listen to is Destin Conrad. I don't know if y'all have heard him. He has a song right now called "Same Mistake." In the Conrad. Air and auction. Let me see who's this by to. Yeah, so auction. Yeah, Destin Conrad. Y'all get acquainted with him too. I like his vibe.
Okay.
He give me. Yeah, he has a little like older 90s R&B vibe to him too. So, but even just his album covers look a little the 90s.
Well, R&B.
Oh, is it Destin?
Yeah, Destin.
Okay, I thought you said okay. Yeah, so Destin Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad.
Okay, yeah, he definitely got some MTV 90s vibes going on his Spotify profile. Man got a song called Nosebleed. He got some interesting titles to his album. Music, Submissive 2, Satin, Colorway. This is Out of Control, Love and Devotion. This is some very interesting stuff going on here. Unpredictable.
Not gonna lie, it sounds like a couple of them tracks sound like something you would drop.
Who?
You.
Oh, me? DJ Micah B know me way too much.
Just saying, it sounds like stuff you would name your album.
You probably right. I probably would do some shit like that.
I mean, for what it's worth, me and you had a song. So I mean,
we did. Yeah. You're right. We did have a song called "Lay You Down" 100%. So that was really a thing. Good times.
And that was before Lloyd. And I just want to let everybody know that was before Lloyd.
Facts. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But so let's see here. Let me look at this thing real quick. So Outlaw, you say you had something rocking for us?
A little bit. It's about my tagline for the day, man.
Okay, well let's cue it up. Let's
feel like it's so long since I've heard that intro. You cooked with that. You really did.
Man, I'm still every time I hear it, I'll be ready to vibe, and I'm like, oh yeah, we got a whole ass fucking
we got a whole ass soliloquy we about to go on. Hey, no, man. What I was trying to say with my tagline, it ain't always about the gifts. Is like I feel like a lot of folks, especially Americans, we have misconstrued and misinterpreted what Christmas is all about. And some of y'all about to go broke and into debt trying to get gifts for people.
Preach.
And just for fucking what? Like, why do you need to buy her a Birkin bag? Why?
You don't.
Why are you buying your kid a dirt bike? Like, I mean, if that's truly and quite possibly what they really wanted and deserved, yeah. But like, just don't do it if you ain't got it like that. If you got it like that, then by all means. But if you ain't got the funds, don't act like you got it. You know, we're supposed to be spending time together and, you know, catching up and, you know, enjoying festivities. The presents, that's just materialistic shit, man. You won't remember them presents. You won't remember them gifts, especially these kids. Like, all the parents out there, I'm telling you, like, arts and crafts is the way to go. Fuck buying toys. Get these kids some goddamn paint and crayons and some shit they can build and create with, and they'll have a blast. You buy them a goddamn action figure, the action figure gonna end up fucking lost and discarded. This is not Toy Story. Kids do not take care of their toys like that. There is no
my boy out here preaching.
There is no fucking Andy and Buzz type of love these days. Like, no. I had a favorite fucking action figure when I was a kid. These kids don't love their toys like that.
I had a ton of fucking wrestlers and shit growing up that I kept for years. With the wrestling ring.
I had Woody and Buzz.
The easiest Christmas present to buy is just find what somebody is passionate about. Like, I can't tell you everything I got for Christmas growing up, but I'll tell you one thing I absolutely remember is waking up and seeing that keyboard in my room for Christmas.
Hey,
yeah, I remember the drum set I got one time. Like,
you know, like I remember waking up, my mom made homemade bread and ham. Then, like, you just find stuff people are passionate about. If your kid is an artist, buy him a nice paintbrush and a board for them to draw on. They will remember that shit forever.
Yeah, my daughter's the same way. When it comes down to my oldest, she loves drawing. So sketch pads and pencils and all that stuff, she'll cherish that more.
That shit is cheap.
You better take your ass to Michael's and stock up, or Hobby Lobby.
Here trying to buy these goddamn American Girl dolls that cost like about $100, or fucking Build-A-Bear about $50. Then the clothes is about $10. Some draws for a goddamn imaginary bunny is $10 fucking dollars. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say I'm gonna push back on the Build-A-Bear part, just because when I did my daughter's first Build-A-Bear, that was special.
Hold on now.
Because I went and we did the unicorn and we named it and did all the stuff. Like, that was like a special daddy-daughter moment. I was all for it. Like, yes, did it cost some bread? 100%. But she still got it to this day. And because we got that when she was like 1 and she's 3 now. So like, I'm, you know. Now, would I do that shit every year? Absolutely not.
I need to make one for my youngest. I did make one for my oldest on her first birthday, and made it to where, like, you know, a message down the line.
Yeah.
I made a Batman bear, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, so
I couldn't have made a Batman bear because I would have kept it.
Yeah, exactly. Man made a Batman bear for his daughter.
Batman bear.
You see Build-A-Bear got Pokemon too now.
Man,
yeah, they got Pokemon now.
Bluey, they got Stitch, boy. Like,
okay, Pokemon Build-A-Bear, it's on.
Let me get a Gengar Build-A-Bear. Boy, I ain't gonna act right.
Speaking, you know what? Well, look, let's be nerds for just a moment. Let's play this game for a second. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Jen. Mr. Jen, if your daughter was to pick a starter Pokemon of the original 3, what would it be, and which one would make you disown her?
She loves Pikachu right now. Like that's her road dog. Like she'll carry a Pikachu around. She'll have the Pikachu pajamas, onesie, all that. So she's definitely doing that. Me personally, I was a Squirtle fan back in the day. when he pulled up with the shades. I'm like, that nigga's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, that's fraud.
That's him. That's him.
That's him right there. So man,
before he got the cannons.
Exactly. Now my youngest, she likes the Bulbasaur. So
damn, you got the whole crew.
Right.
What about you, Outlaw?
Man, honestly, with Alyssa, I feel like she would lean towards like either Bulbasaur or Squirtle. Like for some reason, like I don't see her gravitating towards Charmander, who is my personal favorite in that. I feel like with the original trio, you can't go wrong. Like they all slap. Yeah.
No, you can't.
But
my daughter,
Pikachu.
So my daughter 100% would choose Charmander. She has a Chimchar in the room already, so she's already into the fire thing. So I was like, so I could see that easily being like Charizard. I would love to have done it when she was barely crawling and did like the TikTok videos and put one of each of the plushies and let her crawl to it. I'd have added Pikachu because Pikachu is Gen 1. Granted, Pikachu had his own game with yellow.
Be a starter, like
he is. I mean, and you could catch him early in the game or her in the game, early, so it didn't matter. So, but like, given how long we're in 2024, so now let's bring it full circle. We're the adults in the room now. I'm gonna go back and start with Mr. Gent. At some point, DJ Mike will come back on. You personally, Mr. Gent, you can choose any starter you want. Who is your starter? Who is your starter Pokemon if you could choose one? Anyone you want. I don't even care if you decide to be legendaries. Like whatever you feel like is going to be
in like a starter, starter
from day one.
Okay, I thought you meant like any Pokemon or just any starter as
we want starters. Any starter that like. Now, obviously, there's a few that are like they're starters because they don't have like an evolved form, which we'll get to that part here in a minute. But
yeah, like Pikachu and Eevee, like you can't evolve them when they're a starter.
Yeah,
they refuse to evolve, which is I guess
Well, Ash's Pikachu didn't evolve. Every other Pikachu evolved at level 26 to Raichu.
Right. Yeah.
While Mr. Jen is thinking about it, it's really easy for me because it would be my starter would be Lucario.
That's a good one.
Like me and Lucario could grow up together, and me and Lucario will be training partners. Like Lucario will be my guy, 100%. Like, absolutely, hands down. Like,
if I had to pick like any Pokemon to be my starter, man, me and Ghastly gonna roll until then it can become Gengar. Like I'm rolling with fucking Gengar. That's my favorite Pokemon. Gengar, he low key a top tier Pokemon in like every generation. Like, he always slaps.
And he's hard to get because you have to trade. You have to trade to evolve him.
I ain't trading that nigga. We're gonna figure that part out later.
Him and Alakazam both are like, because once you get them final forms, they are like, they are them.
But Alakazam is my nigga Garchomp though. I just that nigga got shark skin, so I ain't touching him. I could never keep my own Pokemon.
Like if you told me like I couldn't have like Lucario, I would tell you then I won't Cyndaquil because I need Typhlosion because Typhlosion is my motherfucking guy. Like Typhlosion is my
Typhlosion is underrated.
Typhlosion's my favorite starter, and then like Feraligatr is after him, and Swampert after him.
So when we had Gold and Silver as kids, we both had fucking Typhlosion. Yeah. Like he was both our favorite.
And first of all, Typhlosion has got a fire ass name, all pun intended. Like the name Typhlosion, and if you were cool with it, listen, it was literally a Super Saiyan Pokemon. Like this man had fire coming out his back, and then if you trained him the right way and you taught him Rock Slide, Flamethrower, Earthquake, like he was impossible to beat until you threw water at him. But
I'll give another mention to Blaziken. Blaziken, man.
See, I like Blaziken except for the fact that he's a fire and a fighting type, because that means bird Pokemon flying type beat his ass. That was the only fallback, because when you go to the Elite Four and you got to fight the dragons and all have flying attacks, like you were at a disadvantage.
You're not wrong.
But the look of Blaziken is amazing.
They cooked with that one. And they cooked with that one, but the best mega though, I'm gonna have to get that to Lucario. Lucario had he had that shit on.
Mega Lucario is
he had that shit on.
Mega Lucario was the truth. And you knew Lucario was the truth because they put him on Smash Bros. You knew when you make it to Smash Bros. Like, remember, we've only had like Pikachu, Pichu, Jigglypuff, Lucario, Mewtwo, of course, Pokemon Mewtwo, the legend. Hell, even Ash or Red or Pokemon Trainer, whatever you want to call it, he made it to the game. Yeah, Greninja made it.
Incineroar.
Yep, Incineroar made it. Like, but like you've made it. Even Charizard made it.
Seeing what Pokemon they're going to add, because every Smash Bros. Adds a new Pokemon. I always wonder who they're going to add.
Yeah, because Pikachu was a legend from the original Smash Bros. Like Pikachu was the truth, and then Pichu was annoying as hell.
Pichu was old and Smash
because Pichu is because he's fast. That was the problem. Like you couldn't keep up with Pichu. Like Pichu moved around the screen too fast. Unless you had like Link who could reach him with that sword, or or somebody like Samus or like Donkey Kong that could just pop that motherfucker one time. Like
since it's you had to Smash. Let's get real nerdy. This Nintendo Switch 2. They keep talking about it's coming out next year. I'm hopping on it. I'm hopping on it.
I'm content with my OG Switch, which is literally sitting right next to me right now.
My backpack right now. The Switch low key one of the greatest consoles. Like I'd have to say, like if
the Switch, like the Nintendo Switch, is probably the only console-based system that got it right. Like completely right.
It's on the top like 4 Mountain Rushmore of consoles.
Because like, don't get me wrong, like PlayStation Vita was cool. It was missing a few things, but it was cool.
It didn't have the best library of games.
No, but think about the evolution of the Nintendo Switch. It came from the Game Boy. And the Game Boy was a standalone thing all by itself. And then you had the Game Boy Color. Then you had the Game Boy Advance. Then you had the Nintendo DS. And then you had the 3DS. And then you had whatever the fuck the rectangular one was.
That like, Wii U, that was kind of weird.
The Wii U was trash. The Wii U was the worst one, hands down. The PlayStation, what was the one before the PlayStation Vita? The other PlayStation handheld. Yeah, the PSP was better than the Wii U with them damn UMDs.
I low-key like my PSP a lot, man. That thing could play music.
I like the PSP, but I preferred the games. I preferred the Vita more, but I did like the PSP. The Vita was dope. I had it when I was in Afghanistan because I had Madden on there, and you had a feature where it had a camera, so you could take a picture of yourself, and it would turn you into your whatever created character on the Madden. Like it was dope. It had some good games. That Assassin's Creed game on there was fire. The God of War game that was on there was dope as shit. It had potential. It did have potential.
There's always a time and place for a handheld, man. Like somebody like you who's been deployed, like what would you do if you didn't have your PSP?
I had my whole ass PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
When we were in Africa, we had a bunch of people. We all bought gaming cases, like the game case with the monitor and shit, and hooked up our. That's what the fuck we did. Like we was gonna have these games. I had a projector in Africa, so either way, I was gonna have something. But for me, the Nintendo Switch, like and you probably do the same shit I do. That's my trip. If I'm on a plane, if I'm on a work trip, I'm bringing that with me.
Oh man, if my trip is longer than 2 days, I'm bringing the Switch.
Yeah, because like I don't want to always just sit there and play on my fucking phone. I'm like, I can bring the docking station. I can hook that bitch up to the hotel TV. Like and I don't have to bring a bunch of shit. I just need an HDMI cable and my original plug. Like I can do all my shit.
It's a lifesaver on the plane trip, bro. It's a lifesaver. Yep.
I don't need no internet. I just need to be able to save my data and make sure I got a full charge. That's all. And then like I have a combination of like games that are downloaded to the Switch, and I've got the actual games too. So I got like a mixture of both, so I can just kind of do whatever.
I've been playing Mario Party with Grace. Like that, if a nigga steal your star, you be wanting to fight.
Mario Party is like the equivalent of playing Uno with the family. Mario Party, how you ready to fight? Mario Party, how you ready to fight? Mario Kart, have you ready to brawl?
That with everybody, shell, bro. If I'm in first place, I see that blue shell.
Like Mario Kart is literally the definition of on site. Like on site. If you hit me with that lightning and I lose my first place position and you run me over and I end up in 7th or 8th, oh yeah, it's on site. It's on site. Like, I'm finna get you with, I don't care if I got 3 green shells or the 3 red shells. I'm not even gonna fire them at you. I'm just gonna run up on you and let you get hit while they rolling around me, and then I'm gonna drive past you. Like, no, I'm going to get you. Or I'm gonna get that star and I'm gonna run your dumb ass over. Like, no. We get real petty in Mario Kart.
And don't let drinking get involved.
No, because then you're gonna come to blows, man. It's gonna get real violent.
Man,
good times.
Great times. I mean, I'm not ashamed to still be a gamer at 33 years old, man.
Bro, we've already said this. You and I are gamer dads. We are gamer dads, and we know this, and that's okay. And listen,
you shouldn't be ashamed.
Listen, I don't care if the women out there that's listening say whatever. Oh, these guys, listen. My wife don't care, so why do you care?
I would say make it a date. Teach her how to play Mario Kart, and I bet she won't.
I heard we was talking about the cart.
This man pulled out the Wii steering wheel. Hold on.
You don't want those problems, bro. Go ahead and put that up. You don't want the problems.
Oh, sure. Okay. All right. Maybe on Rainbow Road.
Hey, listen. While I was on my vacation last week, I just went to Cytoclade and played Mario Kart and won first place for 9 straight games until somebody finally came on and beat me because they hit me with some damn lightning right before I was about to cross that finish line and then beat me.
Just talk about that fucking lightning shit. We just talked about that.
I would go to Neil's bar and play Smash Brothers, be cooking, and they were fucking.
You hear this dumb shit? Hey, not you, Outlaw. What he said. What Miss J? You still lost. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right. I did lose. I went 8-1. That's better than LeBron's record. A lot of y'all say he to go.
Ooh.
Hey, man, come on.
Why strays? Ain't nobody even had no basketball conversation on this show.
What is Bron like? 4-10?
Nah, he 4-6.
4-6. Yeah.
10 finals total, but it's fine.
But no, man. Hey, man, is
this your king? Is this your king? That's how you sound.
That's Mr. Gent King. That's Mr. Gent King.
Why you lie on me like that? Don't do that.
Why you always lying?
Man, by the time you started watching basketball, Michael Jordan was gone. Don't even do this.
Yep, I'm an old soul. I love the classics, so I don't really care.
I have a question.
He's still not my goat.
Since we on basketball,
I'm a classic man.
Once LeBron inevitably retires, who's gonna become the new face of the NBA?
It don't even matter.
Not at this point.
It don't matter. Let it be open for a while. It doesn't matter.
Anthony Edwards.
I thought Ant too.
Some people would say Ant. Some people would say Ja. Some people could say Jokic. I mean, some people say Luka.
Ja don't act right. He can't be the face.
I might say Luka if anything.
Listen. Ja just did that damn double clutch between 2 Celtics. That shit was fucking. My goodness.
I feel like Ja would be more of an Allen Iverson than like a fucking actual face of the NBA. Like just infamous, notorious kind of dude, you know, like notorious. My bad. Sorry, couldn't help. Or even like a Melo, but like he ain't gonna be the face.
Who not?
It by default it could even be Jason Tatum by default.
For a little bit.
I mean, for a bit, but he is your most recent champion, so it could 100% be him.
Yeah,
he's on the bench. He's on one. No, that part. LeBron ain't retired yet. And
the only reason why I don't think it's Jason Tatum, because some people will still argue with you that Jaylen Brown is the better player on that team.
He is.
I mean, I got both.
He got light skin privilege. Let's call it.
They both. I got them both on my fantasy basketball team. So I don't give a fuck. I use them both because they're both talented players.
But
you know what?
I see Ant or Luka probably.
You know what? I'm going Ant too. But you know what? Outlaw Clause. I am happy you asked that question because I do have one of them things for y'all today, and it is kind of based on basketball loosely. Somebody, please cue my music. And
Before you start,
I know this nigga did.
I want to say.
He really did that.
I saw what you did there. Well, you set yourself up. I like it. Go ahead.
I would love for you to tell me how I set myself up because you have no idea where this is going.
Because I'm saying because you said you was gonna talk about basketball a little bit. So we weren't talking about basketball at all, but you hopped in, you said some basketball, then we end up.
I brought up the basketball topic.
Exactly. So I see what you did.
Like basically made like Inception, like he put it kind of in our head.
Yeah.
No. That was not intentional. It's just when you was like when I said I went 8 and then I won 8 and then somebody came be, he was like, but you went 8-1. And I was like, but some people go. LeBron.
No, I get what you did. 6. I get what you did, but it still worked out. So no, go ahead. Continue. Excuse me.
That was not intentional.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Never again interrupt my segment. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. I'm gonna make sure on Saturday I'm gonna bring your own special bottle. How about that? All right.
Please do. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the crossover. I told y'all I'm gonna be coming at y'all with the crossover every week now, just because I can, This is one of the original segments on the show. So here's why basketball is important to this topic. This year in the basketball world, a lot of speculation has been made about retirements, right? So people have been speculating on who will retire, who should retire, and everybody's telling everybody to retire. So I'm going to tell y'all who I think is close to retirement or should retire this year. I'm going to lead off with Al Horford. I think Al Horford now is the second oldest player in the NBA. He finally got his first championship last year. I felt like he was going to retire last year and just go out on top. But Al Horford is still a very good and effective player, and he should be allowed to stay around for another 2 years, but his retirement is close. Number 2, and for obvious reasons, not because he can't play anymore, I'm going with Kawhi Leonard. The speculation has gone about Kawhi Leonard. People have been saying Kawhi Leonard should just retire. He can't stay healthy. He's always hurt. I know he was clear to play, and somebody in the comments might pop up and say, well, he was clear to play last night to go back to practice. I don't care. Tell me the last time. Last year, I think he played 65 games. But that was the first time in, I think, like 5 or 6 seasons. If you can't play more than 50 games a season, it's probably time for you to retire. But the way the NBA rules have it set up, you get paid as long as you ain't playing. It's a guaranteed contract. So he's not going to, but I feel like he should. Next person.
Should, man, his knees is cooked.
Right.
That man got 90-year-old knees.
That man has no cartilage between his knees. It's just straight bones rubbing together.
Wow. Next person I'm going with. No, you're good. Y'all roasting. We should have had a roast session on that one. Next person I'm going with, and it's not because of age. It's the same thing as Kawhi Leonard, and that was his teammate last year, and that's Paul George. How many more years are we going to go through? Oh, I'm healthy, I'm good, and you throwing the bricks the way you is. Yeah, 2 years ago he had a resurgence, and then last year he kind of not it's not a contract year no more. All of a sudden we start the season on the sideline, which brings me to my next person, who is Paul George's current teammate right now. And I know this man is in his prime and he's still got a lot of basketball left in him, but come on, man. Joel Embiid.
I really don't like that dude. I really just don't. I'm just gonna come out and say I really don't like that dude.
GTFO.
H.
Just taking up space, my boy.
Like he's like to be so damn big, he's so damn soft. Like God,
big softy.
Like I can't stand a big soft.
That boy's softer than cheap ass military toilet paper, and that shit see through.
Wow,
man, that's that shit that you put your fucking finger in your butt by accident, bro. Like he's softer than that. Give yourself an actual accident example. But no, Joel Embiid, like that's one cat. I don't wish failure on nobody, but I hope he never gets a ring.
Wow.
Damn.
What did he do to you? God damn.
He just cooked his ass.
Shit. My last guy. Troy won't like this, but I don't give a damn. And I think a few of y'all on here would agree. I don't know if all three of you will. And I know when this guy is healthy, he's a very good player and he's really good. But at this point, we've been waiting for this dude to get healthy for 12 years. I feel like.
Wow.
That name is Kristaps Porzingis. Every time I look up, Kristaps Porzingis is hurt.
But he got a ring.
He did get a ring.
He got a ring.
He did.
And he played enough of an integral part where we're not like, oh, that was a fraudulent ring. Like he was integral. He did before the playoffs and before he got hurt in the playoffs. But I love the list. I'm gonna throw another name on there because all he does.
Wait. Okay, please go ahead because this ain't done yet. Because that ain't the end of the crossover.
All this player does is collect a check and dress like shit. And his name is Ben Simmons.
Oh, that was my other one. That was my honorable mention.
That man is committing highway robbery to a bunch of billionaires, and nobody can do anything about it. That man plays every third game, it feels like.
But I'm gonna tell you why it is. The man was just naturally gifted, but he had no love for basketball. Like
none. He was just good at it.
You can tell. Yeah.
He's just a phenomenal athlete, but he has no love for the game. Like,
then he should have became a fucking model because that's all he's trying to do anyway, being a light skin.
So, my other honorable mention.
Oh no, go ahead, Mr. Michael B.
My honorable. I like how y'all cooking on this, and this ain't even the actual crop. This is the one that's going to cross over into something else. My other honorable mention. This guy has actually retired, and I think he should unretire and retire just for the hell of it because he stayed around so long. I'm going with Udonis Haslem. He should unretire for 2 years, but not even for 3 years, break the record for the longest active player in the NBA, and then retire again just because Miami will not kick him out of the league. Now, who you got?
I'm going to go ahead and say Bronny needs to hang it up already.
God damn.
I've seen
he shouldn't have got there in the first place.
I've seen YMCA hoopers that got just better than him. I've seen niggas in black forces hoop better than him.
Boy, there's a nigga in the hood right now at the park playing basketball at nighttime better than him.
Yeah.
There's a nigga playing prison ball right now that play better than him.
I'm gonna give you one more just because he's on this same trajectory of Kawhi Leonard, and his name is Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah,
Lonzo, and it's nothing against Lonzo. Like Lonzo gets healthy. Lonzo is a good basketball player. He's a good NBA player, but as soon as he gets cooking, for lack of a better term, something happened. The ankle, the knee is like,
what Chico say? What Chico say on Wild 'N Out? My back. My knee. My hip. DJ. That's Lonzo. And I hate to say that because I do like Lonzo.
You know what? I got another.
And I like Lonzo, but LaMelo's the better brother. But I still like Lonzo.
Here's my last mention because this guy could have had a successful career laying bricks. Westbrook. Or as I call him, Westbrick.
What?
That man could have been building houses.
No.
Westbrook, man.
Now, maybe.
No. This is what I know. When they took Jamal Murray ass out and replaced Westbrook in the starting lineup, Denver has won more games with Westbrook starting than they have won with Jamal Murray starting. And Jamal Murray is supposed to be the better player at this point. Yeah, no, I'm not buying that one. Absolutely not. No.
Maybe it was a better take before this season. I'll give him his flowers this season. He's been cooking, but before this, man.
No, well, last year with the Clippers in the playoffs, he was balling. So it was the year before that when he was still with the Lakers, when everybody thought he was hanging up. But like we all said here on this podcast, we all thought, well, me and this because y'all weren't on yet, we all thought LeBron and Westbrook and AD wouldn't work out because LeBron and Westbrook are the same player skill-wise. Neither one of them are elite shooters. So we knew it wasn't going to work. They both have to have the balls in their hand to make something happen. It's not until Westbrook got with Ty Lue, he learned how to play off the ball at that point. And he learned how to do it to his best ability. Like, hey, you still got superior athletic ability. You still can score. You can still play defense. Make it matter. And he has since he went to the Clippers. I'm not buying that one. But, you know, hey, to each their own.
He would have made a good bricklayer. He could have built a lot of houses. Could have had some master plan communities.
I mean, look, bro. Some players rely on their athletic ability, and Westbrook did. And then when he got older, he never refined his shot. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I don't want to cut you up. You got something to say.
No, if he's still on Westbrook, then you can go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not on Westbrook no more.
Okay. Well, like within the next 2 years, I feel like Kyrie should go ahead and retire.
Absolutely not.
Kyrie still
within the next 2 years.
If you tell me Klay Thompson, if you tell me Klay Thompson, I agree. But if you go on Kyrie,
I give him
absolutely
about
not.
4 or 5. Yeah. But
Kyrie is still an elite scorer.
I know he is. I'm not knocking his game at all.
Kyrie bag is deep, bro. Like the nigga got unlimited inventory in that bag.
I am saying
I'm not saying he's a bad player, but at the same time,
I am saying though, I am saying though, not Kyrie because of Kyrie's elite shooting, he could be in this league a long time after he's a superstar, so he could still contribute. Unlike some of the guys that were on this list, even after the next 2 years of elite play, he could still contribute to 2 or 3. Klay Thompson's already in that last 2 to 3 years where he can contribute to a team.
Yeah, I give you
that. Kyrie's still up though, but
Klay, he's basically an elite role player. That's what Klay is right now.
You're muted.
My bad. Klay Thompson is literally now what Ray Allen was to the Heatles.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But now that we're clear of the basketball aspect, here comes the crossover. And I need you guys' help because all of you watch WWE. We are going to name together one by one. And then an honorable mention because we didn't name like 8 players. So let's all do honorable mention too. We are going to name the 8 people that should retire the guy named John Cena in 2025, since he said this is his last year of wrestling and retirement is going all around sports right now. See, that's why I told Mr. Gent, you don't even know why I'm going with the basketball take on this. You didn't see that coming. So we got retirement on the NBA side. Now let's cross over to retirement of who should give John Cena his final match and finally retire him and send him off with a proper due like Shawn Michaels did to Ric Flair. Who wants to start? Fine, I'll start. Solo Sikoa. Next.
Sorry, the struggle.
You're breaking up as you talk, or is that just me?
What the fuck now?
Did he break up as he talk, or was it just me? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, now I can hear y'all again. No, my AirPods keep connecting to my daughter's fucking iPad, and it's fucking me up. I just keep hearing Bluey in my fucking ear, and I'm like, I don't want to hear Bluey. I'm trying to hear what the fuck is going on the show.
All right, so I went with Solo Sikoa first if you didn't hear me.
All right, bet. So you say Solo, I see your Solo, and I review Carmelo Hayes.
Outlaw, you got somebody?
Man, I don't follow wrestling that closely to just be naming off people. Like I know the big names, but like
that's a good point. Like, Bron is a good one. Mr. Gent. Nope, not there. Okay. I am going to go with. I really was gonna go with Bron, but he took Bron, so that was a good. That was a good one. I'm going to go, and I just want y'all to follow along here. I'm going to go with somebody that hasn't had a big win in a long time, but had a masterful feud with John Cena at one point, and I think it would do wonders for the end of his career going forward. He might be the first triple Grand Slam champion if they ever give him the break again, and I am going with The Miz. The Miz retiring John Cena would be absolute poetry. GQ? Are you muted? Outlaw, please tell me, is it me or is it him?
It's him, bro. Because like,
okay.
I'm gonna say this: my favorite retired wrestler, since we talk about retiring and wrestlers, I'm gonna give it to Batista.
But will Batista come back just to retire John Cena and then have one last run?
I don't think he's in the shape for it more because he's lost so much weight. Like that dude is like way smaller than he ever
back in that thing
has ever been.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going with The Miz. I don't know if you heard when I said that.
I actually can't. I can hear myself, but I can't hear you. I see your mouth moving.
Outlaw, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
You can hear us. We can't hear you.
I can hear. I thought I heard my brother for a second.
He just can't hear us. Who you got?
Yeah, I don't hear anything. I see everybody talking, but I only like hear myself.
But we can hear you.
Austin Theory? Is that what you said? Austin Theory?
No. I'm asking you who should be your second pick.
I don't understand what the fuck is going on right now.
I understand the words coming out this man's mouth.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No, he doesn't. Okay. Okay. I'm going to private chat because he can't hear us and we can hear him. Okay.
He left out of here. Oh, he's coming back.
Okay, he back. I'm gonna move myself because I should not be where I'm at. There we go.
Why
can you hear me now?
Having these audio issues right now.
Change your headphones. Changing the settings. It's probably still on the Bluetooth. Let me see. I don't okay. Hold on. Change your headphones to plug in the settings. There we go. It's probably still connected Bluetooth. Okay, Mr. Jen say would love to see Randy Orton match on a farewell tour. That, bruh, if John Cena comes back and doesn't win the title, and you can somehow have Randy Orton and John Cena beef again and put on a historic match to end both of their careers at the same time, absolutely phenomenal. Damn, he said he did already.
Well, I know how it feels to like not be able to hear and just see people's mouths moving.
Might have to cut this crossover kind of short.
Good times.
I'm about to tell him try plugging in. Try plugging in.
I'm gonna try to completely drop out and come back in and see if that fixes the issue.
Try plugging his headset into the computer instead. All right, there we go. Mr. Gent, you there?
Yeah.
Randy, did you hear what I said about Randy Orton? Big. That's absolutely. I think that's absolutely a good idea. If John Cena nor Randy Orton holds the title in 2025, or if John Cena wins it and he drops it, and in his last match Randy Orton retires him, I think it would be absolutely phenomenal. It can be, because I think once John Cena retires, I think Randy Orton will stick around a couple of more years. I don't think Randy Orton is going to retire this year. So if they let Randy Orton retire him, I think that's perfect, because they had probably a top 5 feud in WWE all time.
Yeah, I'd say him or Cody, if anything.
No, Cody shouldn't do it.
I know he shouldn't, but I was like, I would probably, I don't know, farewell tour. I just think about tour. I wouldn't think about last fights.
No. Well, no. I'm saying the person that should retire him in his last fight. Yeah. So
yeah, Randy
undoubtedly should at least have one last match against Randy this year. I don't think Cody should retire because him and Cody have never had a connection like that. That's part of the reason why I went with a connection. Part of the reason why I went with Solo is because Solo did beat him at I think it was WrestleMania or Money in the Bank. Yeah. And Austin Theory beat John Cena at Money in the Bank. So that's part of the reason why I agree with Austin Theory and Solo Sikoa. And your choice of Randy Orton is just that they had probably the best feud since probably Edge and John Cena, or Edge and Randy Orton. They had one of the better feuds since then. So Edge, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Batista with Brock Lesnar. Those 5 right there were the Ruthless Aggression era kings. Okay. So it all depends on if you want to retire him now with somebody from his era, or if you want to retire him
with a new age.
With a new age person that needs.
I guess I'll just sit here and be the silent guy.
Like past no, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
We
can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear any of y'all. Yes, y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all, and I don't understand that whatsoever. I've never had this.
Okay. Who is your number 2 pick to retire John Cena? He's gonna be like, nigga, I don't know what he said. Okay, let me just put it in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Who is your number 2 to retire John Cena? There we go. Boom. He gonna look at it in the private chat.
Are you gonna think he's gonna pass the torch or no?
John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed the torch. I think the problem with him passing the torch, though, is there's people after him who are still active.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
Can you hear us?
Buzz. Nope, no.
Okay, so Outlaw, you got anybody?
Nah, bro, I'm not that deep into wrestling to be able to really contribute meaningfully.
Well, no, I mean you know some of the bigger wrestlers, like just who you would like to see. Just be like, all right, if this John Cena last year, who you think should? I mean, even if it's like Roman Reigns.
I was actually gonna go Roman, honestly, before my brother said.
Yeah, that's what GQ said, Roman.
Oh, okay, go with Roman. Roman ain't too bad. I mean, Mr. Gent, we might as well pick two more, or one apiece since GQ is about here. Y'all might laugh at this one if you know who I'm talking about. But I think all of you know. If this man sticks around longer than John Cena, this is my 3rd pick. And don't make fun of me. I am going with R-Truth. R-Truth should absolutely have the chance to retire his childhood hero. And if you know, you know.
I was gonna say, what about Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, that's what I said before. But
Cody's not a bad pick. Only problem is the only reason why I didn't pick Cody. I think Cody should retire Roman, and I think a big wrestler of the next generation should only retire a big wrestler of the previous generation. That's the only reason why I would do The Rock. And the reason why I would do The Rock is because The Rock and John Cena had a big feud in the early 2010s. But
I feel like The Rock would make it about himself.
Right. And not only that, if it's going to be The Rock, I think John Cena should win.
And The Rock don't like to lose.
I mean, he lost to Stone Cold on purpose.
I just feel like his current ego wouldn't make it as fun as it should be.
I would probably go Seth. I'd probably go Seth before The Rock, though.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Doing this the ghetto style.
Good.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. My third pick, and you might laugh at this, but you might agree with this. My third pick was shut up. My third pick, if it ain't this motherfucker, man. If it ain't Solo or who did I pick my second pick? I done lost my mind frame now.
It said,
oh my god.
Yeah, we had a good distance between.
Yeah, man. I done lost. Damn, it'll come back. But my third pick, I said shit. Never mind.
R-Truth was your third pick.
R-Truth is my third pick. If R-Truth retires John Cena and gets a WrestleMania moment beating his childhood hero, it would be absolutely fantastic.
I see what you did there. WWE
I say Seth?
do that though.
I think I said Seth was my second pick.
Yeah, WWE wouldn't do that. As much as we would love to see it, they're not gonna do that. Not with R-Truth. However,
oh no, I said The Miz. My bad. I said The Miz as my second pick.
The Miz makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
The Miz makes a lot of sense. The Miz would have been my pick. I wish I would have heard you say that earlier because the Miz was on my list. Where'd he go? Okay. Drew McIntyre or Gunther?
I kind of don't know how Drew McIntyre Gunther would make sense. I don't. Unless John Cena has the championship, I don't know how Drew McIntyre or Gunther would make sense.
Yeah. So.
He done went silent again.
Right.
Can y'all hear him?
Y'all hear him? Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear echo now.
I hear echo now too.
He still can't hear us. So.
I don't know if he can hear us.
And now I hear an echo.
And now we all hear an echo. Hold on.
Oh Lord, not again. All right.
Okay. We're good now.
No. Yeah, no, I don't know how the fuck this shit keep happening. Like somehow my AirPods are connected to my daughter's iPad, which should not be possible, but whatever. I think
your daughter might have opened Telegram.
No, Telegram ain't on the iPad. She's fucking with buttons she ain't supposed to be fucking with. That's what it is. She probably looking at the Bluetooth settings and pushing buttons and keep fucking up my audio.
I can buy that.
Because she got her own headphones on right now. Like, girl, leave my shit alone.
You got me and Mr. Jen picked our third picks. You got a third pick?
So far, I got. Okay, so I said, I had Roman. And then I had Carmelo Hayes. I had Roman. I said The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
Yeah, okay. That's what I said.
The Rock would make sense just to close out that chapter from their two epic matches.
I think Randy Orton would make sense. The person that I don't know what they're going to do. Two people in particular, I don't know what they're going to do with AEW going forward. It's Chris Jericho or Edge. I think Chris Jericho or Edge would make sense too.
Yeah, but Edge ain't coming back.
Can you say that definitively?
I think he's very much enjoying his new role on AEW, and now him and Christian have a dad bod fitness program that they're doing. Like, they're doing all the things that WWE doesn't allow them to do, which is explore like alternate ventures of revenue and income. So yeah, I for the most part, yeah, I could definitively say that.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this then, since we're still on the cross. Is there anybody left in NXT that you think would be able to, or NXT or somebody that got drafted this year? Do you think there's anybody that deserves the shot to actually do it? To beat John Cena and retire him? Because I don't think Trick Williams needs it. I don't think Dragunov needs it. But I will say
I could throw one out of left field. I don't know if somebody said it already, but I'll throw it out there. But you could throw LA Knight out there.
LA Knight would be a good one. I think somebody from NXT, if they wait too long to do it.
Nobody's ready. Outside of
no.
If the only active
but I said,
wrestler,
but I did say from NXT to up to 2 years in WWE. So
I think for me, the only wrestler off of NXT I'd give a remote shot would be Obafemi.
I think, and listen to what I'm saying, all right? Because I think the person that they would probably do, if it was fresh NXT out of the last 2 years, I think Grayson Waller would absolutely have a chance to do it if he picks up enough steam once him and Austin Theory breaks up.
I think it's a terrible idea, just because I don't like Grayson Waller at all.
It could be a terrible idea, but hear me out. I don't think Grayson Waller needs to be around Austin Theory anymore.
No, and I agree with that part, but there's nothing that Grayson Waller is going to do or has done that warrants the same match with John Cena at all.
Yet though, and
no,
that's what
I don't think at all. I don't like him as a talent. I think he's.
I like Grayson Waller as a talent.
I think he's a reused. I think his whole everything about him is a reused thing because he has a talk show like The Miz. Like, everything is literally like The Miz, and it's like we've seen this before.
But see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Under Vince, WWE has a thing like that where they would, because they put Austin Theory over on John Cena. Everybody was like, "Come on, bro, y'all are just forcing them down our throats." So under Vince, they have done such things like that. And it's not saying that I think
Triple H, I don't think they'll do it.
I'm not saying he deserves to. I am saying they've done shit like that. They have. That's what I'm saying. Not that he should do it. I'm just saying we've seen dumb shit like that happen. So the out of left field, it would be Grayson Waller, and we'd be like, really?
That would be an extremely lackluster way for John Cena to go out. That would literally ruin this entire.
I would not be mad. I would not be mad if it's Jacob Fatu. I won't be mad if it's Jacob Fatu. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
it could get interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if it's Jacob Fatu. But that's it. That's the crossover. You know, retirement. People talking about retirement in basketball. We talk about the retirement of John Cena's last match. I just don't think John Cena's in a very weird position because he became a legend in the Ruthless Aggression era, where basically all the Ruthless Aggression era stars are gone. Obviously, Shawn Michaels retired.
Him and Randy are like the only ones. Well, Randy, and R-Truth are the only ones.
Randy, R-Truth, and Brock are like
Well, and Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, ruthless aggression era.
Chad Gable came not too long after, like when Kurt Angle was right before Perk Angle, is when you had Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. You had the A team.
Oh, so you're right.
Yeah,
so you're right.
Like, yeah,
but
Chad
it's
around for a minute.
It took years for Chad Gable to pick up steam. I don't.
That was long hair Chad Gable at the time. Long hair headband Chad Gable at that.
I don't know if they would give it to Chad Gable, but Chad Gable could definitely use the over, and I wouldn't be mad if Chad Gable retired him. He could definitely use it.
Shorty
but
G.
But for the most part, I mean, a lot of the stars at the end of John Cena's era, I think it was just a bunch of young people. The gap was so wide, and I think a lot of John Cena was around for so long. A lot of those stars that were coming up in the PG era aren't young anymore and need to be put over now. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins have already been put over. Dean Ambrose, not in WWE. Daniel Bryan, already put over, but not in WWE anymore. So most of your people that you would say probably, like how they said Roman Reigns should have probably been the one to be the Undertaker streak to push him over the top. Right now, they don't exist because John Cena has been in and out for so long.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. I think you would have to pick somebody from that's been drafted from NXT for the past 2 years or just came on in the past 2 years. That's why I say Jacob Fatu, or if Zilla comes on now and you want to put Zilla, maybe Zilla would be able to
made the most. That's why Melo makes the most sense.
And I do feel that too.
As opposed to anybody from the Fatu family. Now, I'll give you a dark horse that nobody's thought about just yet, but it's highly possible because he's currently off TV, but he's not done. AJ Styles.
Oh, AJ Styles would be a good one. Yeah, and the reason why AJ Styles makes sense because he wasn't around in WWE heavy during the Ruthless Aggression era. He came on more in the PG era, so that would make a lot of sense.
Jasmine Hernandez said she's making a guest appearance. Just FYI,
whenever she wants to, you know, we taking Jasmine whenever she wants to. So, but yeah, AJ Styles for sure would be good. If Bray Wyatt was still alive, I wouldn't be mad at Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Or anybody from the Wyatt family if they were trying to put somebody over. So AJ Styles, now that you say, might probably be my favorite. Him or LA Knight would be my favorite to do it. So yeah, good stuff. Unless out of nowhere Jeff Hardy comes back, and then I would be like, Jeff Hardy should do it. Don't laugh. Niggas love Jeff Hardy, so don't do it.
I'm not laughing at that. A said he coming to keep up the good work. So whoever A is
her husband that says we only got 3 followers on our podcast like a jackass. He disses me in public, but praises me in private.
Oh, that's cute.
By the way, they're both Cowboys fans. I just need to, yeah. But that's it. That's the crossover. We'll probably revisit this once 2025 gets close to an end, and we know John Cena's time is coming to an end. Somebody said Gunther, which I don't think that's. You know what though? I'm not. I really don't like Gunther. But if Damian Priest doesn't win a championship this year, I would not be mad at the idea of Damian Priest. If Damian Priest beats John Cena or if he wins the Royal Rumble this year and then goes on to beat John Cena because John Cena wants to challenge for the championship, I'm not against it. So
fair enough.
I think Damian Priest is a better idea than Gunther. I do.
Yeah. Damian Priest or Finn Balor.
Oh. Finn would make so much sense.
See, this conversation will go on forever if we keep doing that. So, anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Outlaw. Give us your final thoughts, brother.
Man, glad y'all tuned in for another Wednesday. We got one more show before Christmas, and I highly doubt anybody on the show is going to be there, for Christmas. So, yeah.
No, we're allowed to take a break.
We're gonna take our first hiatus collectively.
That's okay. It's just for 1 week.
Just 1 week.
Genty.
Yeah. Go ahead and like and subscribe on the YouTube, Facebook, everything that we got out here. Are we doing the thing next week or
the round of 32 for the Disney songs? We're gonna go ahead and try to knock it out.
Are we doing it?
We don't.
We might. We don't have to, but guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to do. Be prepared.
So the reason I guess we're kind of having a live impromptu ass meeting in the middle of this fucking show right now. I would suggest we kick off 2025 that way.
Okay. I'll give you that.
But we'll be here next week.
Okay. All right. But yeah, another great show. Love y'all, fellas.
Wait, hold on a second. Are we gonna have a show on New Year's too?
It is the same day.
New Year's is different. New Year's and Christmas.
Yeah, they're different because New Year's Eve is when you get.
Yeah, we might be a little. I ain't gonna say hungover, but we'll be a little out of there.
Them hoes ain't different. Them hoes ain't different.
No, they are different. New Year's Day, most people aren't celebrating with their family like they do on Christmas. We celebrate New Year's Eve and then a couple of hours of New Year's Day, and then the rest of New Year's is a regular ass day.
Recovering.
Christmas is an all day thing.
Recovering.
Yeah, y'all mind them not from the island, so I get it.
You're right, 100%.
Mr. Gent, you got anything else?
Nah. See you Saturday, Mike. See you.
Yeah, so remember, y'all are both invited to the Christmas gathering. Mr. Gent's dad. You and your spouse are invited, so make sure you remember that. It's gonna go down. Also
invite your pops too if you want.
Yeah, it's for a show. But it is Saturday night main event, so I get it.
Well, no, it's way more than that, but yes, that's a part of it because we'll get crossed.
And here's what I will tell the audience out there: whether or not these three niggas do Christmas Day, there's a lot of basketball to be played, and there's a lot of football to be played on Christmas. I will definitely have a pop-up and come on here. I don't know if they will, but I will definitely have a pop-up and come on here. But as always, like and subscribe to From the Sideline Podcast. We love all of you. I will be back on here tomorrow at 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for PVT. Then on Friday, of course, you got Mel and Moo on the best damn football show, period, talking that ish inside the huddle. They start at 7 o'clock now. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Like and put the bell on for you to know when notifications when we're on, and you will know on Friday they come on. I think it's 7 o'clock here, 6 o'clock Moose time, and 9 o'clock on the Eastern time. Other than that, I apologize for being late today, but we will see you guys. Well, I definitely will see you guys next week. We'll all be here next.
We'll all be here next week. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks for Christmas.
We'll all be here next week, and on Christmas, for sure, I will be here like I was after that playoff loss of the Cowboys last year. But when the Cowboys are officially eliminated from the playoffs, you are going to hear from the official Cowboy hater of From the Sideline, DJ Micah B. I'm out.
You heard what he said. All right. Good show, everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Apologies for the random audio difficulties that I've never experienced before. I will do some troubleshooting after the show while I'm on my fucking phone, but it is what it is. all in all, good show. I'm glad everybody had a good time. We did what we do. Our favorite pastime on a Wednesday, which is literally being here with the Infinity Gauntlet, being all the way intact, even if whatever. We're going to call DJ Mike to be the time stone today because he was on extended CP time. So that's when he.
I cannot be, bro. There's 5 stones. Moo is not here.
The vast majority of the Infinity Gauntlet was here, but I get what you said there. But yeah, so it's gonna be on and popping. Like I said, this weekend, there's a lot going on, as you kind of heard us all remotely talking. I'm just gonna I'll do a special shout out to my little one. She is having her second winter recital on this Saturday. So next level dance gonna be on and popping at
what time?
My alma mater at Robert E. Lee High School at 3:00. So it's gonna be on and populating, and then there's a whole bunch of after party fuckery going on at multiple locations. Yeah, Saturday is going to be a thing. And then there's Saturday night's main event, which we will see the return for one night only of the Winged Eagle Championship belt. So if you're a big wrestling fan, you're a big nostalgia fan, check that out. But yes, yeah, man, like, subscribe, follow, man, From the Sideline Podcast 5 on YouTube. That's how you find us. Of course, check us out on the Gentleman's Talk FTSL TikTok because we'll be there. Yeah, that's really all I got, man. So, fellas, I love y'all. Fans, chat, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And as per usual, we are out.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality.